Good morning, guys. Today's Monday. I thought we'd actually be in school today because of the weather. You are at home, and I am also at home today. But we're going to go ahead and start. Remember, I told you on Friday that this unit would be basically where we're setting the table for two big events that's going to happen, and that would be World War One and World War Two. Well, the first big event that we're going to set the table with is going to be imperialism. Now, guys, remember, we've already talked about imperialism, and that's where those countries in Europe, being England and France and Germany and Spain and Portugal, have gone out and got colonies. Well, this is the second time they're going to do this, but this time it's going to be for a different reason. The first time was to gain new lands. This time it's going to be for a different reason, and it's going to be to basically dominate and expand their influence around the world. Okay, so if you would like, you can go in and look at the background information, which is a PowerPoint. We will actually do notes on this tomorrow. So if you just want to kind of look at it, that's okay. If you don't, that's no big deal either. But we're not going to do the whole PowerPoint. We're only going to go down to the slide that actually has the map of Africa on it. And as you'll notice, guys, my internet here at my house is a little slow. But you see that we're talking about the imperial influences in Africa. So we're going to be looking at several different places throughout this unit. But today we're going to look at where they go back to Africa. Now, guys, the first time they went to Africa, remember, they only went and got slaves. This time they're going to other parts, mainly the interior parts of Africa, and that's where they're going to try to expand their influence. So if you do go through and look at this PowerPoint, only go to this slide that has the map of Africa in different colors, and we'll talk about that later, okay? For today, you're actually not going to have that information for today's lesson, but we're talking about Africa, and you're going to do a show me the evidence, okay? So it looks like you have two assignments, but the first assignment, or the first one here, is your summary. This is where you're going to get your reading. So you can open it with a PDF, or you can open it with Kami. So when you open it, this will be the page that you'll be looking at is Imperial Influences in Africa. And if you'll notice, it is about 2.5, a little less than 3 pages there. And you're also going to first need to open the second link there, which is the Show Me the Evidence chart. This will be a Google Docs chart. So when you click on it, and you try to open it, it will look like this. So this is the way it will come up with. And then here are your directions, okay? So the first thing you need to do before you open the summary is you need to read each one of these statements, and you need to decide, is that statement true, false, or could it be both true and false? So if it's a true, you'll put a plus in this column. If it is false, you would put the negative, and if it could be either, you're going to put the question mark, okay? So if you'll notice, you have 6 statements that you're looking at, okay? So once you decide if it's true, false, or could be either, then you're going to list, what am I going to be looking for in the summary to tell, was that statement true, or was it false, or could it be either, okay? So then you're just going to put your keywords here. And then you're actually going to go into your reading, and you're going to read it and look for those key words. And then you will provide the evidence under the evidence column. And then you'll tell me, was that statement really true, or was it false? Or was it could be labeled either true or false with a question mark, okay? Notice you only have 6 statements again, so this shouldn't take you that long to do. If you'll look at the due date on this assignment when you go in, it will tell you that it is due Tuesday night at 11:59. So if you start working on it and then something happens with your internet, you will be able to finish it at school on Tuesday, okay? So guys, if you have any questions, let me know, okay? All right, y'all have a good day.